today's video, I have 3 updates for you on 3 different dogs. I have an update for Harley, which is my senior dog, which you saw in last week's video. I have a 12-week puppy update for Samson, our newest Doberman puppy, which he is also Aurelius de Grande Vinco USA. And I also have one more update for Nita. But first, we're gonna go along to the vet's office and get our updates for the first 2. And then I also am gonna show you a little bit of what we've been working on this week. It's been a busy week. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sarah and I am a Doberman breeder. And we are sitting at the vet right now waiting to be called in. And I have 2 of the guys here. I have Samson, or AKA Aurelius de Grande Vinco USA. And I have my old guy Harley, and he's not feeling too well at the moment. Poor guy. Yesterday was the first day that we took his dose down on the prednisone, so he's on a lower dose today, and he's not doing too well with it. If you want to watch last week's video to see what was going on with him, you can go back and do that. I'll put the card up here so you can watch that. But last week we had the x-rays and ultrasounds done on Harley here, and they looked okay. His blood work was done, and that just came back, and that was not normal. And the result of that was showing signs. It was indicative of anal gland tumors. So we were asked to come back today, and he is going to get a rectal, and we're going to figure out what's going on with that. And then Samson here is just here for his 12-week checkup. So I will let you know what is going on. They just took Harley back to the other exam room to do his check, and Samson is very curious as to why he is gone and what is going on. Okay, so we just got out of the vet's office, and they did an anal gland check, which turned out fine. They did another blood test for Harley for iodized calcium. To check that, and they actually discovered today that he is having problems in his neck, so he's having some pretty crazy neck pain today, so that explains why he's just not feeling up to par. So he's being a real pain in the neck. That's a joke. Anyway, Samson is doing great. He is 31.2 pounds, so he is a big boy for 12 weeks old. So that's our quick update. I'll update you a little bit more when we get home. Okay, so the full update for this guy right here, Harley, he had his anal glands checked today, and there was no signs of tumor, so that was great. They did the other blood work that I mentioned earlier, so we have to wait for those results to come back. And the vet has me go back or increase his dose back up on his prednisone. And she also prescribed him a muscle relaxant and a pain reliever. So between those things, we'll see what next week brings. We'll know more when his blood work comes back. But as of right now, that's how we're rolling with this guy right here. So hopefully that'll help relieve his, a lot of his pain. So the next update I have is with Samson. He's doing amazing. He doesn't need anything right now. He's just like perfect. He's 12 weeks old, and I told you that how big he is. He's getting to be a really big boy. You can see him back behind me. He's just taking a nap, snoozing. He's totally crate trained, house trained. He knows his commands. Like, I'm telling you, this dog is a smart dog. He's got it. So, and then the other update that I had, Nita, come here, was with Nita. And the big news with her is that, come here. Hello, everybody. She's got panties. Nita is in heat, so we are super excited that this time has come for her. It's been a difficult week. I know 2 videos ago I told you that I thought that it was coming, and for sure it happened last week. It came. So we are in the full the full swing of it right now with her heat cycle. So, but the exciting news with that is that means that on the next time around, we're gonna have some puppies. So Samson's gonna be a little on the young side, obviously. So we most likely will be looking for a good stud for her. So we're gonna look for like a super duper awesome stud for this young lady here, so we can have some beautiful puppies. And then the other thing that I want to show you guys is what we've been working on all week. Is if you can see behind me, you can see that we have a kennel system set up. So this is what we've been working on. We had some recent changes in our family, which we're reorganizing our house and moving kids around to different bedrooms, and I needed a space for dogs to have that's not in the middle of my living room floor. So we have this room that if you've watched all my other videos from a long time ago, you know that we bought this house as a complete fixer-upper. And this room is the only room of the house that has not been touched at all, not even painted. So it's in desperate need of remodel. So I figured, why not this be the perfect room for the dogs to be set up in. So we got this kennel system set up, and we are currently making a dog room in our back sunroom. So I will show you what that looks like as soon as I get everything hung up. So until then, we'll see ya tomorrow. Now, as I mentioned before, this room is in desperate need of a remodel. As you can see, there's some damage on the wall, and with this pellet stove that we have that heats this portion of our house, if we're not home when it runs out of pellets, we've learned that it can get pretty smoky, and so all the stuff that we had in this room that we were just storing here, all the smoky, sooty nastiness kind of came in behind, and it just sat on the walls. So after washing the walls, I have to vacuum and mop the floors, and check these guys out. They're snoozing while I'm doing all the cleaning, but with mopping, getting the floors all nice and clean, the windows clean, and Justin is bringing home a new kennel system for us. So this is the retriever kennel from Tractor Supply, but he had to put it in his open trailer, and so it's pretty snowy and nasty out, so it ended up getting pretty gross from road grime, so I have to wash all that off before setting it up. So what I did while planning this kennel system is I really only bought one of the outdoor kennels. It's like 10 feet by 5 feet. And then I bought an extra door panel. So I was able to take the one panel and use it as a divider. So now each of my older dogs, both Kenzie and Nita, both have a 5 by 5 space. So that way they will have a little bit more space than a standard crate. And I can feed them in there. They have their beds in there. It's their own space. When it comes time for puppies, if I decide to keep them in that kennel, I can take the center divider out and have it as a 10 by 5. So as you can see here, I have it all set up now. Samson is loving it. He just goes right on in there and takes a snooze. So far it's a success, and I'm very happy with it. I really love that kennel training our dogs was a priority while they were little, because now as they're bigger, they can go in and they're fine. They actually love having their own space. And the girls, I can't keep them separated from each other. They love being with one another. But Samson is kind of a bed hog. So I ordered these baskets, and at the top one I put in some ear care things, and then the bottom is their supplements for their food, and then I have some hooks that I hung up for their leashes and their training things. So that's what I have so far, and I hope you guys like my new dog setup. We'll see you on the next one.